Welcome back to the 2008 Aussie Millions Cash Game Invitational from Australia's beautiful Crown Melbourne. I'm Barry Tompkins, along with Howard Lederer, the blind 600 and 1200 with a $200 ante. Action beginning with Tran, and he'll fold. Tony G squeezing out an ace-jack. Going to raise it up to 4,300.
Wow.
And action folds around to Elielezra.
Elielezra picking up a big hand here. In position, we'd expect him to re-raise. Particularly an action player like Ellie knows that there's a good chance he'll get action. And he does re-raise to 13,300, 9,000 more.
What's the total?
Enough to get Antonius and Dwan out. And now Tony G is going to call.
Well, you can see when you're an action player like Elielezra, you get action, even from an ace-jack offsuit on the re-raise.
10-4-3 on the flop. Couple of clubs.
Tony G checked it, and Elielezra bets 15,000. Tony G's completely whiffed. I don't really know what he's thinking here. Maybe he's thinking he can move Ellie off a hand like ace-queen or ace-king. Maybe he's going to raise here. No, he just calls. It's an unusual play. Maybe he thinks his ace-jack is good.
And on the turn is 7 of clubs.
I'm on.
And Tony G going all in here.
Well, putting a lot of pressure on Ellie, but really, is this how he would play a flush? He'd just move all in. Yeah, Ellie calls. Good call. And he's a 75% favorite here to win a $157,000 pot.
Tony G's got to have an ace or a club on the river.
Pretty big misstep. Tony G getting out of line. We'll have to see if he gets punished.
And Lesra looking all a part of the confident player, which he should be. And the river is a deuce of diamonds, and Elielezra is going to take down a pot worth 157,400 Australian dollars. That's about 140,000 US dollars.
Well, Tony G not pleased there. Got a little frisky and lost over half his stack.
Patrick Antonius still with the big money. Elielezra now 76,600, still in the red, but closer to the black. And look at Tony G at 80,100 in the red.
Yeah, long time. 4-1 could be the press up.
First action here is on Tony G. And a Jack 10 suited for Tony. Raises to 4,500.
Call.
Alexander, quick call with an 8-7.
Doesn't even think about laying it down.
And the action folds around now to Elielezra.
45?
He's got an ace-queen offsuit, and he will call.
Well, Ellie decides to just call. He could have re-raised there, given the kinds of hands these players have been turning over.
Antonius folded. Now Dwan will make a call.
A real chance.
And Tran also calls. So 5 players will go to the flop. On the flop, ace, queen, jack. Couple of spades as well. Elielezra has 2 pair.
And Dwan has a big flush draw and a straight draw. Tony G a pair and a straight draw.
So Dwan will be the first to act. And he cautiously bets 12,800.
Well, we'd expect this to get folded around to Elielezra. Yes?
Now what will Elielezra do?
Well, we know he's going to at least call, but a good chance he might raise here. No, he just calls. Probably slow playing here, just waiting to see what happens. If it comes a blank on the turn, we know he'll put a lot of pressure on Dwan.
2 to the turn and a 4 of diamonds. And Dwan again first to act.
Looks like he's going to fire again, putting Elielezra maybe on a draw also.
36,200, the bet from Dwan.
Well, we would expect Ellie to move all in here. This is what he was waiting for, a nice blank on the turn. A lot of ugly cards could have come up. The 4 of diamonds certainly wasn't one of them.
94.7 more.
Yeah, he moves all in here.
Wow, a lot of pressure on the 21-year-old, Howard.
Yeah, well, this is a tough spot. He's getting a little over 2-1. It seems like he has a big draw here, but really, at most, as he's working through the numbers here and not enjoying it, he knows at most he has 12 outs here, 9 spades and 3 non-spade 10s. would make his hand. So it looks like he's going to have to lay it down, particularly when you consider the fact that Ellie could have an ace-high flush draw, which would really put him in bad shape.
Probably not. I fold.
Yeah, he has to lay it down. Well played by Alezra. He waited for that blank on the turn, and then he closed the door on Dwan with a big raise.
So Alezra wins another big pot, and he can't help himself. He takes a peek at what the river card would have been had Dwan called.
What was the river?
Deuce of spade or 8 of spade? I don't know if he burned or not. If he didn't burn, then 8 of spade can.
Well, Tom Dwan is just going to have to live with the fact that he would have hit the flush and won the pot. More to come.